Hello, good morning, everybody. It's another Sunday, and we are 1 week closer to Palm Sunday and Holy Week. So we hope that you know you're all welcome to join us for drive-in worship at 9:30, and after that, we'll have some take-home bags for you and your family. So you'll have a simple devotion, activity, discussion question each day of Holy Week as we draw closer to Good Friday and look to the cross, but then ultimately resurrection and Easter on Sunday. So you can pick up those bags on Sunday or just contact me and I'll have them available to you and you can pick them up at the office. Until then, today we hear a story. We hear Jesus talking to some different scribes and leaders and people who are asking him questions and trying to figure out what he was all about. And he says something kind of interesting. He says, unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains a single grain. But when it falls to the ground and dies, from that comes much fruit. So a lot of wheat can grow from that single grain. So what that tells me is not just something about death and life. It tells me something about the way the order of creation is all about. It tells me something about the way God put it all in order. That it's not death and life. It has to do with transformation and reformation. So that grain that falls to the ground does not just die. It becomes a seed and it transforms into something like a seed. And then from that it's reformed to something that is wheat and it grows up. And think of that, from that wheat, from those grains of wheat, they can make food and feed people and give more life, even more than what it would have just done all by itself as one little grain. So that little story that Jesus tells, I think, teaches us a lot about what our life can be about and maybe what God is doing within us and how God has formed us, how we are ordered and created to be. Are we meant to be just like a single grain, or are we meant to be transformed and reformed to bear much fruit? It's a good question. I hope we'll think about it a little. But you know who I think will help us think about that? Connor and Carolyn. They have something for us today. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Hi. Today I thought we'd talk about what it means to reform something. When we reform something, we change it into something new. Hi, Connor. You're just in time. How do you feel about reforming your car into something new?
Sure, let's do it.
Hey, Connor, how do you like your new flying car?
It's cool.
Since it's almost Easter, I thought we would transform this empty space into the last days of Jesus. The first thing we need to build is the road into town for Palm Sunday.
I'm here to help.
That's okay, Connor. I hired a professional crew to build the road. Hi!
We're ready to start, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you think we should build after the road? I think we should build the house where they held the Last Supper. Well, it looks like the road's done. Let's check it out. The road looks great. Now we need to build a house.
No problem, ma'am.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Next week, we'll start working on the garden and the site of the crucifixion. I invite all of you at home to start building your own scenes. If you need help, you can reference your Spark Bible. When you're done, take some photos and send them to Casey. So until next week,
Bye.
Well, that was a good illustration for us to think about what is reformation and transformation and all the different ways we see that and experience that in our world. But I also hope you heard you are invited to be part of all the things we've been doing all Lent. If you have Legos or blocks, if you have clay or Play-Doh, whatever you like to build with, you are invited to join us in creating the scene of Jesus' last days. You can create the upper room where he and his disciples have the Last Supper. You can create Golgotha, where he's crucified. Or you could create the tomb with Easter, you can create the scene for Palm Sunday with everyone cheering him on as he enters the city. Or you could do it all. You are invited to do this, work on this anytime the next couple of weeks, and please send us your pictures. We would love to see them and share them with the rest of the congregation. If you want to make a stop motion video, you can do that too. So just get that email to me or text it to me and we will share it with the congregation. So I hope you have a great week. Think about the ways that you are seeing things transformed. Every time I take a walk outside, I see new green leaves on what I thought were dead branches. You know, it's the beginning of spring. We see a lot of this transformed, reformed stuff going on around us. So keep your eyes peeled. Look for that. Look for nests that look discarded, but maybe there's some birds coming back that are going to bring life there. It's like a treasure hunt. Pay attention, and we will see you next week for Palm Sunday. Bye!